Hello, Zemalf here. Welcome back to Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire, where I am through the first island. We have the Defiant, our ship, repaired. We have bought some supplies, we hired some crew, so we're ready to set sail. And game is telling us to go to Neketaka, a big city, to meet the queen. The first target is to reach the city of Neketaka. We have some other things as well. Side quest, sail to Fort Deadlights, but I think Neketaka will be my first target. And as I have shown, I have the map right here. Oops, there's scotch here. So we are there in Port Mache. We will be sailing like about northeast-ish, using my collector's edition map. I'm sure I will find a way. And when we get to the city, I will also have the city map of Neketaka in my hand. Okay, but this is the first time I'm really heading out to the sea, and this is the first time we have a full party, because Seraphin joined. They are currently our highest level. Are we all? We are all 5. All level 5, yeah. So Seraphin joined. I kept them as Cypher. So I at the moment have my character at level 5, like everyone. Chanter Druid this time. We were Chanter in Pillars 1. And then we have Eder, who is Fighter. We have Aloth, Wizard, those we know from Pillars 1, but then we have Xoti, Priest, and now we have Seraphin, a Cypher. And in Pillars 2, you have a party of 5. We can find more companions and then change the party, but
what for, Cap?
But 5 is the maximum we can have at the same time. Okay. And as said, I hired a crew. We have Irena injured, but then I have a couple of deckhands. We have Eld as surgeon. We hired a seasoned cook. And we have a navigator as well, and then we have cannons at the moment on the, I guess, the starboard side, the right side, none on the left hand side. And it looks like in this game you can upgrade the ship with new sails, improve the hull and kind of items for it, and you need to have food and water for the crew. And then many of these guys like double in roles, so we can then change them into Cannoneer if we would get into a fight, I think. I hope I can do that, like, I don't know, do I need to like prepare? If I see a fight coming, they would be as Cannoneers. And then one thing I don't really see is like what is the benefit of deckhands. Cannoneer probably just like makes the cannons function or makes them work faster. The surgeon, cook and navigator are pretty obvious. They are giving us more speed and make our food last longer. A surgeon makes the healing faster. So instead of, was it 5 or 6 days, Irena will only be there for 4 days. But yeah, let's set sail. So leave town. By... Let me just see, what is this supply? Ah, so you don't even need to, you can just go to a harbor and you don't need to go in to buy supplies, you can just buy them at the port. So we have a cannon here that we could buy. Cotton weave sails. Combat speed faster. Travel speed faster. 1000. We'll look at those later. I have now just purchased all supplies and let's head out. So head out by sea. And set course to Neketaka. So known locations. Set course. And let me just pause here and see. Can I see something with mouse over? I can't. I see that there is a port there. Should I just visit it? Again, the game has a fog of war, so I will not be using my my map too much. I think for this first journey I will. Let me just see that do we have any information here? No, we don't. So it's showing those islands, but it's not showing that there's anything there. So it's not too spoilery. We see the islands there on top of Port Mache. Difficult to see, like we are like there now, but it's not showing that port. So will I visit things in the way, or what is this? Let's see what we can do here. Prepare supplies. Okay, let's visit the port. Just to oh. Unaffiliated trade ship. Okay, so what is this just an island? It's not like a location. Ah. Okay. Maybe find something in these islands. This is of course spending time here. Okay. Fresh fruit. Sea navigation, known locations. Yes, I know that. Ship deck. Tehuaro. It looks like, and also we see in the top right, the daily spendage. Follow camera on. That looks like a little bit dangerous area, like some shipwreck there and something. So maybe I'll stay away for now. And see if we can get to Neketaka.
The ring of a bell comes to you on a cold wind. The ring comes again and again, until soon the air is full with the sound of 1,000 bells ringing all at once. You are alone. And then, you are not. An indistinct figure stands before you, flickering between forms like a fire-cast shadow. A fixed, taunting grin. Bottomless black eyes. A yawning chasm in the earth. The aspects of Berith, the Usher and the Pallid Knight, shift in and out of focus. And at their back, 4 indistinct shades hover. You feel an eternity stretch out behind each of them, reaching back to places so distant and yet so near you cannot comprehend their size. The shifting image of Berith settles on the aspect of the pallid night.
Watcher.
Her voice is the discordant clangor of gongs struck out of time.
I tasked you to discover Aethys's intentions. Tell me what you have learned.
So what shall we tell the gods? So we know that they are training souls. He's stomping around the Deadfire, yanking up souls like giant Edra soul magnets. Same thing with different words. I can't follow others around if you're going to keep dragging my soul into beyond whenever the wind takes you. Well, that is true, they could tell them that's what we really think. But right now we have no reason to not tell. Eodas is training souls from veins of lumen, etc.
The pallid night knits her brows.
He does not seek to return to the beyond? Intriguing.
Her sickly pale skin pulls tight across the bones of her face, as if the shell of this aspect does not quite fit the impossible creature it contains. The figure nearest Berith dissolves and reforms in the image of a thin-lipped, ancient crone, whose face has felt the melting kiss of fire.
So it's that then,
The goddess Wodika strides forward.
Does Aethys frighten you, Berith? He should. Magran subdued Aethys' influence once before, and yet he returned.
That's not really how I imagined Wodika could look like, but sure. I actually thought that was Magran. And they talked about the fire, but of course I guess this is Magran with fire.
From out of Wodika's shadow shuffles a hunched, bald man you recognize as the gods scan. His skin is mapped with swollen lash scars, and breath whistles through the ragged hole in his face where his nose once was. He does not speak, but stares up at Wodika with naked loathing plain on his ruined face. Wodika steeples her long, knob-jointed fingers.
We must annihilate Aethys now, before he makes a rash decision we cannot easily annul.
She casts a sly look at the pallid night from the corners of her eyes.
A moon would do the job nicely.
A moon? Are we gonna crash Moon into Eora again? You would destroy Eora for what? Spite?
Wodika stares at you down her long nose.
I would destroy it all in the blink of your wide eye if I believed it would benefit me. Empires can be rebuilt. Souls can be reforged. Do not forget it.
The figure beside the aspect of Berith flows forward in a swirling cloud of ash. The ash falls to the tiles and reveals a molten-skinned woman, leaning on a monstrous, wicked-edged broadsword. Magran's glowing lips curl in disdain.
We must find a solution to the problem of Aethys that is neither do nothing, nor destroy the world.
Oh. I actually agree with Magran.
I acted in haste during the Saints' War. You will not goad me into doing the same now. To move against him while his plans are unknown would be the height of foolishness. We must find wisdom in precaution.
Sure, great idea. Can I go now? What kind of precautions do you suggest?
Magran looks at you as one might a wayward gob of spit on one's shoe.
That's an impression.
It is no business of yours what the gods decide.
Well, what the fuck am I doing here then? I'm starting to understand why Durance called you bitch.
Another of the silent figures steps forward, and the warm, golden light of a summer's afternoon spills across your face.
Let's all take a deep, calming breath. Perhaps cooler heads will prevail.
Behind Helia's words, you hear the soft coo of doves.
Well, we know what Helia is really like. Oh, although we did betray them.
Helia peers down at you, her avian eyes blinking, refocusing, narrowing.
Oh, it's you.
Yes, it is me.
It's been some time, Watcher of Cadnua. But not time enough for me to forget what you've done.
And you? Killing all the people? Killing all the souls? Because I didn't do what you asked?
Helia's voice drops to a low rumble. It catches in your mind, like a feather at the back of your throat.
Few are the kith who would dare make a pledge to a god and then so brazenly betray them.
Yes, and I will do it again.
Did you see them on the street, I wonder? Those hollow-eyed children bereft of souls. Did you smile when their parents sobbed over their empty, wasted bodies? Did you congratulate yourself for a job well done? Would that you were not Bareth's tool, that I might demand my most vicious children rip your flesh from your bones. Instead, I must send my children to you with a gift.
The birds circling above Helia raise their voices in a cacophonous symphony of screeching. Her lips upturn in the smallest, bitterest of smiles.
When you return to your ship, dear Watcher, do think of me.
Mogren casts a sidelong glance toward Helia.
So much for cooler heads.
You can't be certain, but you think you might see Mogren, great goddess of fire, trial and war, stifling a laugh. The crows, ravens, rooks, and jackdaws sitting on Helia's shoulders cackle mockingly at Mogren.
Yes, I pledged to Helia that I would return the souls back, but then I went with that we will send the souls to like unknown location. I don't remember the card's name, but it was basically the last contact just before we met Thos and went to the machine. That was an option as well. So then I felt that was mostly the option, even that was God as well, to kind of set the souls free from the gods and not do the thing that they wanted. Basically, in a way, give the souls a free choice to do what they want. That was my reasoning with it. It was not exactly like that in the game, but anyway.
Mogren says nothing, though a great gout of steam spouts from her molten skin.
Aethys has been separated from us for too long. Isn't it possible he intends only to gather enough souls to reclaim his realm in the beyond? He should be welcomed.
He should be welcomed. I say nothing to that.
Scan shuffles forward.
Yes, yes. We should welcome Aethys' return to the fold. His gratitude we can leverage to cajole him into divulging his plot. Then, when he believes himself to be in our good graces, we do as Wetica suggests, and crush him into the earth.
Scan pauses, inspecting you.
Ah, and here is the Watcher who delivered poor tormented Alice back into the clutches of her uncle, Lord Harrand. Curious.
Some comments on the different choices from one.
Scan licks the ragged edge of his lipless mouth and grins, then turns to Helia.
I did not expect such a deliciously ruthless idea from you, Helia. I am impressed.
Helia's feathered crest stands on end.
You wretched little creature.
Attempting to end Eothas may only make things worse.
Your point is well made, little watcher. If self-evident, Eothas has not been known to possess a vindictive nature. Indeed, he has occasionally been magnanimous to a fault. However, if we push him to the brink of reason, there is no telling what he may do. He is, as ever, unpredictable.
Something akin to fondness creeps into her voice.
And what's the point of this exercise?
The Pallid Knight gestures for silence.
Aethys cannot be killed, but he may be subdued. Yet to do so will take immense power and time. Both stand in his favor.
Magrin grits her black glass teeth.
That is why we must ascertain his plans before he has the chance to put them into motion.
She begins to pace. Her steps leave little trails of fire in her wake. Magrin stops and balls her hands into flaming fists.
Even if we manage to destroy his current form, there is the possibility he could return if he has not already absorbed all of his children.
His children? I don't understand.
The Pallid Knight casts a cold, cutting glare in Magrin's direction.
Magrin speaks too freely. That knowledge is beyond your ken, Watcher.
Alright.
Wodica waves the gods to silence.
Aethys gathers strength. His strength is a threat to us.
Her voice takes on a sharp, almost panicked edge.
There is no sensible answer to the question of a resurgent Aethys other than decisive, final action.
I now don't remember exactly what we know about Eothas, but because Eothas is the god of rebirth. So has Eothas created all the souls? Anyway, I will just shut up.
We will act when it is appropriate to do so, and not before.
The Pallid Knight steps away from the half-circle of assembled gods. She pulls herself up to a great height. The words she speaks next come not from her mouth, but from all around you.
Follow him, Watcher.
The black of the Pallid Knight's irises expand until her eyes are as dark and cold as the void between stars. She bends down and brings her ghostly face level with your own.
Your debt to me remains unpaid.
Then this is bullshit. I say nothing.
She stares at you, unblinking. Like a needle drawn to a magnet, you are pulled toward her one compulsory step at a time. You blink open your eyes and find yourself on the floor of your ship's cabin. Alone.
While on the deck of your ship, you can select the Exist World map. Okay. I didn't know that we can... well, it's pretty obvious that of course we can also be in the... This is our ship, so let's see what we have in our place. So we have a scroll and we have a letter from Aufra. Viola, I hope this letter finds you in good health. It has been many summers now since you first arrived in Gilded Vale. Much has changed in those years, but I will never forget the kindness you showed me. The gods have blessed me with a son. He is healthy and strong, and already so curious. All of Gilded Vale dotes upon him. I have told him of you. He asks constantly after the Watcher who restored his spirit and hopes one day to meet you. Until then, know that we keep you in our prayers. Your most grateful servant, Aufra. I will just leave the letter in there. Alien Company Cape. Fragments of the Blade of the Endless Paths. Wait a minute. Fragments of Whispers of Yenwood. Has the blade broken again? Mythic blade of the Catacombs of Kaid Nua was destroyed when Eolas emerged from beneath the keep. Shards are no longer of use to anyone, unless they could be reforged. Again. Well, that sword was disappointment anyways, I don't care. Despite being utterly destroyed with the devastation of Kaid Nua, the sword known as the Whispers of Yenwood has once again found its way into possession of the keep's road warden, albeit in pieces. It would take a smith of some talent to reforge the weapon. With the right materials, however, perhaps the sword could become even greater than it once was. Right. Let's take those and let's dash the other items. Do I want to wear a Valian trade company? I guess we can pretend we are traders. I am a merchant. I guess maybe that's why I have that. Okay, this will bother me that shows blue, so I will pick that letter up so that shows so something like that. Okay, I can't talk to the steward. Looks like we can talk to the crew here at the ship as well.
Ship life sure is an adventure, ain't it? Just think of all the places we can sail to, all the sights we could see. This is nothing like being stuck on a farm, or cloistered in the back of a temple.
Xoti wraps her sickle against her thigh as she studies the boat's layout. Satisfied by whatever she sees, she tilts her head to you with a small smile.
Tell me what's on your mind?
Okay, so this is kind of something that Pillars 1 didn't have. A place where you kind of have a quote-unquote excuse to talk to the companions. So this is much more like many RPGs have like a camp in between where the companions are like there and almost encouraging you to go talk to them. So this is kind of a little bit of that. Which is good, because in Pillars 1 I kind of wanted to talk to the companions, but I just never did. So this kind of gives maybe also a good momentum to do that in kind of the right places instead of just randomly in some between fights. So how are you feeling? Have you suffered any recent nightmares?
They're there in my head when I sleep. And sometimes I can taste them on the back of my tongue like a smear of grit. Happens when I take in a particularly volatile soul.
So, what are you going to do?
Go madder than I already am? I don't rightly know. It's not like I can turn my back on my duty to my god, even if it kills me. You need me, I'll be 2 whoops and a holler away.
Alright. Okay, and we have some we have Aleth and Aether hanging out there, and then we have a couple of the crew members here. The mariner salutes. The galleon is stop in health bad.
Thank you again for maintaining my story in front of Vanessa and the others.
Aleth gives you a grateful smile that fades almost as quickly as it appears.
I didn't enjoy deceiving them, but it seemed simpler than the alternative.
And lonelier. You seem to care for them, but they didn't really for you. They didn't really know you.
I'm reforming one of the most secretive organizations in all of Aora.
Alright. Aether doesn't like Liden Key.
One with a rather troubled history as far as animancy is concerned. That's not the sort of thing one shares with new friends. Believe me, I take no pleasure in duplicity.
So, what exactly were you doing out there? Out here? Up there?
At your suggestion, I took up Theos' mantle after we parted company.
Yeah. I did suggest that, yes.
I wanted to use the leaden key to improve the lives of Kith.
Like I wanted as well.
So for 5 years I've been tracking down leaden key circles, searching for the places where they operate in secret.
Worldly. Getting these companion reactions there, how they feel about these.
Hoping they can be reformed.
And how has that been going?
The task has been more difficult than I anticipated. I don't think I fully understood the weight of the decisions I would have to make, or the burden of living with them. It was much easier when I only had to follow someone else's lead. My father's, Theos's, yours.
What do you mean?
After we defeated Theos, I thought the hard part of changing the leaden key would be tracking down its members and operations.
But...
Perhaps this would be easier with an example.
Sure.
I went to a village in Old Valia, a run-down backwater of a place. Centuries ago, the leaden key had intervened to end some heretical cult. The details were lost, but what had endured was a practice of ritual. At every full moon, the villagers would feed the soil with their blood.
Interrupted you.
No one, young or old, sick or hale, was exempt.
So, what did he do?
I thought new leadership might guide them away from this practice. So I adjusted some of the deeds pertaining to the ownership of their land. It just so happened that a nearby Comtessa, a rather prosperous one, had a claim on the village and the fertile fields around it.
And then?
The Comtessa annexed the village, as I'd planned. But she did nothing about the bloodletting ritual. And while it continued, she taxed the villagers to pay for the plantation she was building, and conscripted half of them to defend it.
He brought the edge of his shaft into a tight knot. He clenches in between pale rigid fingers. Now you feel responsible, is that it?
I had to do something, didn't I?
Turns to you with wide anguished eyes. He pauses again, untwisting the shaft at his lamp.
I keep wondering what I might have done differently, or how I could have known better.
I don't have an answer to that, Aloth.
Then at least I'm in good company.
He gazes at the horizon, seeming to gather his thoughts.
I should get some rest. It's been a long day, and you've given me a lot to think about.
Well, we'll talk more later then.
Hey, this brings back some memories, huh?
Yes, it is. So, what's going on with you and Aloth?
I'm a little worried about Aloth.
What is it?
I think the strain of the journey is getting to him. He's not his usual self.
His expression is grave.
The old Aloth used to really like it when we made fun of him. He'd just stand there real quiet with his mouth sort of twitching and his eyes real big like he couldn't believe how good we were getting him.
Hader pauses with a nostalgic smile and a far-off look. After a lengthy wait, the smile wanes.
But the new Aloth doesn't just sit and take it. It's like he's losing his sense of humor.
Is that everything?
No, not all of it. There's the leaden key.
And there it is.
We went all the way through the Deerwood to stop them. Now Aloth just picks up where Theos left off?
It's not how it is, Hader. Someone would have anyway. Might as well be Aloth.
The leaden key. I don't need to tell you what they did. Just about everything I ever cared about back home, they ruined it. What do you suppose Aloth's been up to these last few years? And why do you suppose he's back here with us?
That's enough, Hader.
I don't like thinking this way. I'm just not at ease since we, happened to come across him. You telling me you don't have suspicions?
Can I... Okay, I can't really, say to Hader what I said there before, that... think I will go with the 3, that Aloth isn't Theos. But can Aloth alone like actually affect Leaden Key to be ethical? I don't know, do I agree with that, but let's go with that anyway.
Yeah, I'd like to believe that. But it seems more likely the Leaden Key would change Aloth than the other way around. Well, appreciate you taking the time.
Let's go see about the deck. At new shores we're setting sail for today. No offense, Captain, but your gunners can't shoot for shit.
Ahoy, Captain. Truth be told, Ferrante half expect us to get our asses blown out of the water at Fort Deadlight. Fortunately for you, I have this bad habit of beating the odds. Of course, I do that by way of good old traditional chicanery. And the most important part of any hornswoggle? Solid planning. Well, that and surviving.
I guess since we are talking, what can you tell me about Fort Deadlight?
Valian made originally. Piled them stones up a few centuries back, but gave it up when the fishmen wouldn't leave them be. Hard to defend against Wilder crawling up out of your crappers. Captain Aldiz claimed it a few years back. Fucking filthy from bow to stern, and she had her lads and lasses cleaning fish shit out of the floorboards for months. A couple of them thought it might be better sailing elsewhere and left in the night. Aldi's tracked them down quick as you like, took their heads, and fixed them into little lanterns for the front gate. Called them Fort Deadlight's Deadlights.
His nose twitches. I actually kind of wanted here to get to know Seraphin a bit, and I have no interest in this Fort Deadlight at the moment, but that's the only option in the dialogue. Because Seraphin is, well, in addition to Xoti, kind of the companion I don't know.
They say she ain't had a deserter since. Tad cruel for my taste, but I admit to admiring the wordplay.
You mentioned you have contacts at the forts, and we rely on their help.
I did say contacts, didn't I?
Seraphin rubs the back of his head as he takes sudden studious interest in his books.
Contact would be more accurate, in the singular. A lass by the name of Ciri. Been running the same circles for years, doldrums and fair winds. We're never family, but never on the wrong ends of arms, neither. Might have shaken the sheets a few months back. Regardless of how she feels about me, there's no love lost betwixt her and Benwith, that's for damn certain.
Alright. So this contact is some random lover of yours?
Ugh, random? What do you take me for, Captain?
The Scourge of Hearts through the Deadfire?
Well, I can't say as you're entirely wrong.
He grins all teeth. So, what do you know of Aldous?
She's sharp as shit, that one. Tongue, mind, and ears alike. Sailed out of Deerwood or Adir one. Knows her knots, and how to crew a ship that won't turn sour. Her words ring out among the Principe. More than you'd think for new blood. Part of that's her fierce support of freedom. From slavers, from the empires, from the Juana's caste system even. The rest a lenient hand. Step out of line and Ferrante's got your old crew up for lashes. Aldiz, though, she's, let's say there's a reason she attracts limp-cocked nut twists like Benwith. Can't say I much approve of a lack of regard for our traditions, but, can't say I don't share her vexations with Ferrante and the old guard, neither.
Why are you frustrated with the old guard?
Shit, Captain. Buy a lad a drink before you go rooting through his unmentionables. Let's leave it enough for now to say I think there be a course to be charted betwixt anarchy and tyranny.
Alright. What do you know about fort's defenses? Or do you know anything?
Funny thing about it being a fort means it ain't a boat. Means it don't have to worry about the way the cannons are storing onkin' big balls. Guns they got crowning that castle put a hole in your poop deck before you've sighted land. Fort itself be floor-to-ceiling rum-sodden fools, so that be going for us. But Aldi's keeps the crew on the walls sharp and sober. One blast of their horns and deadlights locked up tight as an endearing mugger night. We'll stay that way too, till any unfamiliar ships have been shot to shit and shot again.
Alright, let's speak of this later.
Later, sure. No hurry here to ship off back to the Gentlemen of Leisure.
Shield Sister. This is no piece of glass, but I've sailed far worse. Oi there, Captain. Ahoy! Okay. World map. I wonder if the time passes when we are at the boat, like are we actually still sailing to the direction? I assume not. Okay. Let's check a bit who's sailing under. Oh. Third level barbarian Bekar Wifruth attacks us. Few details. Can I? Birdshit hull. Okay. So I can't change. Can't change here to the cannoneers now. I wonder can I do it in. But I might as well. Oh wait. Port the enemy ship and engage in deck-to-deck combat. They kind of came to us, so they have one cannon. Interesting how we can see so much detail about their boat. So what's the best option here then? Wait a minute, they have 12 guys, we have 4. So that's what you're telling me. Ship defenders. But is this for my companions or is this the... I wish I could save here. Let's try the naval combat and see how this plays. The crew of the Scuttlers spring into action, racing for their stations. Round 1. Okay. Alright, we don't have like defenders specifically. Just have the crew. The crew is bigger. Okay. Continue. The opposing captain swings the scuttler to starboard. So we would have to get them to our right side, so that we can shoot to starboard side, that is. Full speed ahead, half sail, hold position, then to port, where to jibe, no quarter charge. Can we ask them to report to cannons? Actually, use the deckhand. Surgeon at cannons. Do we need navigator right now? Is deckhand better? So we'll have to figure out what we do about the birdshit hull. Do I just tell the crew to clean it? But let's look at that later. Our sails are birdshit as well. The crew scurry across the deck to take up their positions. Your opponent's ship comes about with all possible haste. Through the opposing crew is fleet of foot. Turning the vessel of the Scotland's size still takes time. So are they like turning on us? So if I now turn to port... Wait, is this like showing... Okay, this is a little bit confusing. Is this the other boat? And they are in front of us? And they actually now have their cannons on us. So if we turn to port... Yes, now we have cannons to them. Defiant executes a smooth turn to port. The enemy crew scurry to their stations in preparation for maneuvers. So I think we can now shoot. Many ships comes to an abrupt stop in the water. They have lost the wind, so they are exactly where we want them to be. Fire the starboard cannons! I can choose... Wait, cannonballs nearly always hit. I can do chain shot. That targets enemy sails. Or we can do grape shot. Targets enemy ships above deck crew. Low chance of dealing sail damage. Just based on the numbers, we have no chance of fighting them. So should I stop them first? Or should I just sink them? I don't know. First disable them and then let's shoot the sails off. Although they did say that they lost the wind already, but let's make sure they can't do that. So let's fire chain shot. Darwood and Hawknose. 7 damage to sails. Miss. With some quick maneuvering, the Defiant secures the wind gauge before the scuttler has a chance to come about and claim it for themselves. Scuttler has the chance to come about. To claim the wind. Wait, can I shoot again now because they are where my cannons are? Or do we? Because they can shoot us as well. Let's take full speed ahead. Sails billow out and catch the wind in full. Defiant leaps forward as the Shield Sister Dahlia and Little Oak clamber up the main mast and unfurl the remaining sails. Okay, they are shooting us. They only have 1 cannon. They hit our hull. But wait, I wanted to get full sail so that I get away from them. Wait, why can't I shoot again? Or is this... Ah! I can only shoot there because we are reloading. I guess we hold the position. I mean, hold the position to the other ship. I'm not sure if the standstill was the right call there. Okay. Let's fire again. Let's do shot to their crew. Grape shot. Do we hit? Okay, we actually hit pretty good. They still have the defenders there. Round 2. Can we... So in here, if we had cannons on both sides, we could jibe and shoot from the... shoot with the other side as well. They might shoot us as well, so if we... If I turn to starboard, I would go against them. Let's turn to port. No, but they still have the cannon. They still have the us in their like I was trying to get away from them, but I actually gave them our ass. They missed. Okay, turn back again, so that I can shoot again. I think I will take their crew out and then we'll try to board them and see what happens. I want to experience kind of all sides here. Sailors climb the rigging like spiders and let loose the sails. So, another grape shot. No, both miss. Come on, cannoneers. You can do better. Cannot be injured during the ship's combat. Okay. The wind has died. Defiant beats the windward, tackling between port and starboard with all appropriate speed. Your ship is faster and your crew better prepared. So we that's why that gives us the turn here. So what if I turn to here, because now they can't shoot us. Wait. No, they still can. How can I get to their other side? So I would have to like have to get around. This is a little bit like what's the action to actually get on their side that doesn't have a cannon? Now I have to turn to port side again to get our cannons to fire. I guess if we were like a lot faster, we could go around. But when I put the speed up, it still showed that same location. Let's try to shoot the sails out again. Yeah, but if we shoot all their sails off, so I started targeting their sails. I might as well continue. Okay, I hit the crew and not the sails at all. Oh, brother. Okay. Oh, they actually got to shoot first. I'll see what full speed ahead does. Okay, resting crew. Okay, they took the crew off because I shot their crew. So I guess I could also get the rest of their crew out. Helmsman to Cannoneer. Let's try to shoot the crew again. If we get those two remaining guys out. And now we hit the sails. I was shooting the sails, I hit the crew. I was shooting crew, I hit the sails. I wonder if because I don't really see kind of any stats here. Let's see. If I'm going like full speed, is it harder for them to actually hit us? Okay, they have one crew member left. I didn't want to board because they had so much more people. Oh, wait a minute, this one does. Before each round of ship combat, so we have just rolled. And that gives the combat speed. Increased range for all cannons. Receives bonus movement distance. Okay. Sailor stabilizing. Okay, their helmsman missed the mark. So now because they are going faster, I need to get up more speed. Okay, minus 10 hit chance if I take full sail. And hold gets plus 10 20 accuracy. Okay, makes sense of course. Base. Okay, they are moving their people around. So now the speed should be... right, the combat speed still stays the same. So in a way, if I'm going to fire, I should hold to get accuracy. Either sails or crew is fine. Yep. Both sails. Okay. Well, how are they gonna maneuver with the... Man, I want to crew out, but I can't touch the defenders. So I guess we now charge. Or do we still try to fire the rest of the crew out? Can I see... Okay, they have the one guy in the cannons, and that's it. Oh, that says what it does. +20 advantage. Kind of this doesn't give the tooltip what it actually does. No, they are still out for 3 days. It's been 1 day from when we left. I think I will just continue here. Is that hit chance like us hitting them, or I think that's maybe it. I don't know. Okay, I will hold here to get a shot. They might actually hit us now. Yeah, the hull is taking a little bit of damage. Okay, one last attempt with the grape shot. Then next round we charge. Okay, I'm not hitting their crewmen. Charge. Wait. Breaking fire. How do I, is this how I port them? So can I do I still need to shoot them? It's really confusing, and I can't get any help now. So I think if I charge them, then I get next to them, but can I also just disable them? They already have no sails, so shouldn't we be able to just go next to them? Okay, they have reloaded now. I'm still gonna try to hit the crew. Hitting the crew seems to be really hard. Okay. Their one cannon they are doing more damage. Okay. I don't really need to do anything because they have not hit my guys. I will take all the accuracy now. Don't show it here. They did the same, but we have 2 cannons. Okay. Now, after that I probably need to do something next turn. Hull. I guess we are sinking them. Report to. Who was injured? The one who was already injured is now injured even more. Alright, because they shot the hull. So they hit with the cannonball the one who was already resting. Okay, I guess we are just sinking them. So I seems that I can't hit the crew no matter what I try. Well, let's still try. So I would like to get that boarding option. Okay, I think next time we can. Next time we can maybe sink them or something. So I guess the charge would be the only one to take board them. They are changing their crew around. Still do the grape shots if I happen to hit the crew. Okay, no I did. It was a little bit old. Okay, now they were able to shoot again. Okay, this is starting to get a little bit dangerous. Let's sink them. Halt. So I guess the enemy boat will never surrender. Oh, we're gonna go down then. Seawater pours into holes of the scuttler's hull. In moments the ship is half submerged. An explosion in the hold rends the ship apart. A cloud of thick black smoke balloons into the sky, and the wind carries it sent to you. Gunpowder. Before you can blink, the bulk of the ship disappears below the waves. All that remains are the main mast and its tattered sails upright in final salutes before they too are taken by the sea. Oh, we still get loot. Morale gained 8. Irena suffered broken bone. Well, you would imagine if cannonball hits them. Or some stuff. So I guess we pulled these one out of the sea when they went down. So we got breastplate, padded armor, Lilian frock coat. Got some money, battle axe. Some random pistols. Triumph of Becker Whifford. Personal triumph of Becker Whifford, the captain of the Scuttler. Okay, so we kind of that we took them down. And this was self-defense, they attacked us, so screw them. Share coins with crew. So we can get some morale. Bonus experience plus 10 because they are content. You know what, our first battle? Share the coins. Take all. Okay. Wait. So I'm gonna guess if we... Okay, I saw a repair there, so they are repairing. How do we clear the bird shit? We got our triumphs. Are the deckhands doing that? I would imagine that the deckhands are the ones who need to clean. Need to put the surgeon back up, the navigator back up. Maybe that's what the deckhands are doing. Okay. Just, should I be stopping on the way or just be on our way? We do have supplies. It looks like we... Oh, a lethargic, misshapen bird drops a damp missive onto the deck. Try the critter cleaver. Did we just get spammed? To Viola, captain of the Defiant. I know what you're thinking. I have too many lovable cats, dogs, pigs, birds and pigs. Like you, I once thought I could take in stray pets, care for their needs and shower each with equal affection. But we limited beings have only so much love to spread around. Unpleasant, unfair, unfortunate. That's why I took it upon myself to optimize affection and curtail my creature care. I bring you the Critter Cleaver. The cleaver is a handy, ethics-free apparatus yanked from a genuine Engwithan dig site and restored to its glorious functionality. Simply slide your favorite feline down one end and let the cleaver do its charm. Wait, what? What is this? The best is yet to come. See, the cleaver remembers. Stick a white bird in there. It remembers. Purple pig. It remembers. It even remembers your pet's strengths, weaknesses and favorite places to poop. I still don't know where this is going. Now your furry friend isn't just going to slide out of the cleaver's business end same as it went inside. No, they come with different, better, sometimes. That's where it gets fun. Combinations. Want the bird to think like a pig? Want a cat to think like a different, better cat? The cleaver provides. You'd be doing me a favor of epic proportions if you gave the critter cleaver a whirl. Once folks see you using it, everyone will want to turn. I've moved to the far wall of the dark cupboard, which is Berik's overlook in Neketaka. You can find the cleaver just due west of the wooden fella. A friend and fellow animal lover. I fixed the insert receptacle so that it no longer accepts Orleans and gave it a good scrubbing. You are welcome. We indeed just got spammed. Okay, looks like we made it to Neketaka without too many worries. Let's have a save here before we even go in. So this is this already, what is this, 5th? Fifth session. Neketaka. Deep Spring von Prima. 2828. It's like we have a welcoming committee right away. As you walk down the dock, your approach is noted by a cadre of heavily armored Omala. Their leader briskly leads them to intercept you. The harbour master looms over you, not deigning to stoop or lower her gaze to your level.
You're far from home, farmer. How did you make it all this way in your little boat?
The Omoa cranes her thick-necked look around along the hull of your ship. His expression conveys equal portions incredulity and pity.
Why do we gotta be farmers just because we're from Deerwood?
Are you a farmer?
Yeah, but you can't just assume. We got rabble-rousers too.
As her attention returns to you, the Omoa mood becomes more formal. Man, gotta love Eder.
I'm the harbor master, Kauha. I must ask your reason for docking in Neketaka.
Okay, this is not the welcome I expected. Why is everyone I meet assholes? We're not gonna talk about the guards. I'm carrying finest hay in all the Deerwood. Bales of it, so many bales. And I must tell you to fuck off, get out of my way. I like that answer. I like that a lot. I'm following a giant made of Adra and I need to see someone in the palace about it. The harbour master chuckles to herself, as do the women and men behind her.
Yeah, you do need to see someone, truly. I think it's the animancers in the spire you're looking for. To help with your head.
She taps her forehead 3 times and casts a glance back to her companions. Assembled guards roar with laughter and clap the harbour master on the back for a joke. Deep within you, you feel an uncomfortable roiling. You can't be certain if the sensation is physical or spiritual, but it immediately induces nausea and fills your ears with the sound of blood rushing through your head. Cutting through the dim, you hear a familiar woman's voice speak. Each word comes slowly, falling with what sounds like a chiming of a small bell. Really, Mother?
Show.
No. It was the god.
Show them what you are.
Why does she speak always one word at a time? So annoying. To the cards, shut up. To Berat, shut up. I like these options. That's really good. Do we be like step aside or suffer the consequences of start threatening them? Show them what you are. Concentrating on folding the edge of the in-between. What does that mean? That's where Berat is calling, so to speak. I concentrate on the folding. I don't know what that means. Close your eyes and turn your mind inward, blocking out the sounds of the harbour and the menacing pack of guards. Soon all you can hear is the rushing of blood in your head and muffled chime ringing somewhere far away.
Yes. Yes. That's it.
Oh, crap.
What's the matter with you? What are you doing? If you're trying to scare us with some cipher mischief, save the purple flames for the tribes of the Outer Islands.
The roar in your head begins to abate. The ringing of the chime becomes clearer, rhythmic, 2 successive peals followed by a brief respite. You realize the chime is ringing in tandem with your heartbeats. You open your eyes. The harbour master is gesturing wildly, presumably to get your attention. yelling in your face, but you hear no words, only the ringing of the chime as your heart rate slows and slows and slows and slows.
Now.
What? What is this?
Run for it!
Everybody saw that, right? It wasn't just me.
Okay. Little ghostly magic show. Okay. All those days at the ship still didn't count as rest. Aether still has withdrawals from the trucks, and also why did you reorder my team? Stop reordering my team. Because I have a serious burn as well. Okay. Let's get some food while we are here. We are still quite poor. Also 3 cannonballs.
Will do.
I don't know how I feel about getting to a big. Oh, there's Palacina. Nice. We didn't have much to do with her in the first game, so nice to have her here. Because in the games, it is always like a super nice feeling to get to a big city after doing stuff. But here it's kind of a. Does this come a little bit early? Because I think in the first game, like I barely started playing, and then we are immediately here. I don't know. I'll decide when we see kind of what's happening in here. But kind of more faster pace into getting into but now we kind of because we'll probably get into fights here as well. Not that it's kind of about fighting. I actually enjoy the non-fighting, but there was like good portion of the game before Defiance Bay, and then the Defiance Bay was like a nice change of pace. But here it's a little bit early. Anyway.
Need a fresh jacket or pants? Something more delicate? If you have a frame, I can fit cloth to it without fuss.
Of course, it is also my decision to come here. I just followed the main quest right away. There was nothing was forcing me to come here, so I guess that's my answer. Okay.
Take your time. I'll give you space to browse.
So is this the guy? Okay. Yeah, selling hats and capes, and armor. Cloak of Deflection. Try the Krita Cleaver. During nighttime, stealed in darkness. Night pants. Okay. But yeah, as said, I met Palacina in Pillars 1, but after that they were more or less in Kaednua. I don't think I Did I play with Pallegina at all? I think I did for a moment, but I just didn't feel like learning all the classes in my first playthrough, so I didn't. I kind of skipped her.
Watcher. Tiverus. Is it really you?
It is.
Hey, I know those feathers. Pallegina.
It's been ages. But what's happened to your armor?
You two know each other? I mean, I wouldn't be jealous if you did.
Saw his eyes flick back and forth between you and Pallegina. She bites at her bottom lip, but says no more. So does that mean that she is jealous? Because why would she say that she's not jealous if she's not?
Know this last Cap? Oh, weren't aware you favored feathers.
Pallegina's mouth hangs open in shock. Though her hair and feathers are the same immaculate grooming as when you last saw her breastplate's 5 suns have been carefully scratched off. She looks down at the armor and back to you with a paint glance. So does that mean that she's been thrown off?
I'm sure that even at Cadnua, you must have heard what happened when I returned to the Republics.
Did I? I guess I did. I'm sorry things didn't work out for you. She glances away and gives the appreciated nod. You can see the muscles in her jaw clenching as the seconds
The Republic
pass.
survived. That is the most important thing. And here the company's business seems to be getting on fine without my interference.
Are you working for the Valiant Trading Company now? Pathetic laugh escapes her lips. She turns her gaze down, shaking her head.
No. No company associated with the Dukes will employ me now. I get by working as a ship guard. At least I can be among my people, even if they look down on me.
I could use your help, Pallegina. I'm hunting down others. Eyebrows arc, membranes of her eyes lighting out and back as the weight of your words hits her.
I suppose I should not be surprised, considering all we went through. But no, I will not be coming with you, Watcher. I would be lucky if I wound up dead.
Interesting. We'll go with the second. Come on, things didn't turn out that's...
Corres, Watcher.
Go with cards. A mixture of sadness and anger flashes across her face. Is quickly replaced by her familiar calm expression. She nods once and turns to go.
Good riddance and safe travels to you.
Interesting. I think we'll meet her again. I wonder... Fine fashion, cobbler. Valiant Trading Company, Wild Mare, Canal, Road South. Map Emporium, Andra Mill, Ratto Estate, Dockside Arms and Armor, Back Alley. Famous Fish, Hunting and Sundries, Shipwrights. Map Emporium sounds good. Wild Mare is probably the inn, because I want some sleep. We have not slept since the beginning of the game, apparently. Because still even at the whole way during the boat trip, we were just awake. Someone there's some named guys here. I'll visit the Map Emporium first, just to see what this place is. Trap detected.
See this?
Good eyes. Sansa. There's Caleb. Can we pet Caleb? Caleb is licking their backside, so maybe we were able to
Oh,
pet.
hello. Welcome to my shop. It's such a pleasure to see a new face.
Hello, hello. And you are? Sansa, I see.
How might I assist you?
So what do you do here?
Oh, I am a cartographer. I make maps. I'm not half bad at it either. And may the gods forgive my immodesty for saying so. If you need a map of any settled region of the Deadfire, I am your man. And my commission rates are quite generous.
Alright.
It used to be I would take to the sea and do a bit of charting myself. But I haven't the time. Too many maps need making. A shame, too. There's a whole swath of the Deadfire I've yet to see. I'm quite keen to write a book, in fact. Oh, but I won't trouble you about that. Excuse my nattering on, won't you?
I see you have a nice dog.
You think so? He is a magnificent beast, isn't he?
Either not in agreement.
He's been a bit low lately. Between you and me, I think he's heartsick for the sea.
Oh. Oh, right. We can ask if they sleep there. Do you sleep here?
Sometimes. Married to the work, you know. I just get so engrossed in my maps. And next I know, it's morning.
I know how you feel.
Sharing a bed with a few maps is a good sight better than sharing with Caleb, I'll tell you that. He always hogs the blankets.
You said you're writing a book.
I'm putting together an explorer's account of the Deadfire. Or at least the part of it Queen Onekaza's tribe has laid claim to. My book will be the first of its kind. The Explorers Club will go mad for it. Or, well, that was the idea. It's a fiercely dangerous enterprise, in point of fact, and nobody will agree to chart the islands for me. You'd think ship captains would be a bold-hearted bunch. I offered fair recompense. I'm not exactly the most powerful fighter, or I do it all myself. Still, wouldn't it be wonderful? An explorer's guide to the Deadfire. Someday.
Put some nice pictures in that book and you can explore right here. I guess we can say that.
Do you mean it? This is... Wow! I can't thank you enough. It's a lot of ground, I mean water to cover, and some of these islands are in very dangerous waters.
Despite his words, the gleeful expression on Sansa's face has not faded.
Don't worry, I planned it all out. We'll get your feet wet first. With a little experience under your belt, I'm sure you'll get a taste for it. Nothing will stop us. I mean, you. The idea is to explore all the islands that haven't been charted yet, or even named. That falls to you, Aimika. You can't tell me you've never wanted to name your own island? I thought we could start with the waters around the company outpost at Port Maggi. There are 2 islands in the region, and nobody's taken much notice of them yet.
I think I visited one of them.
Once you're back, I'll start filling in my map and adding your findings to the book. Oh, this will be wonderful.
Explore the uncharted islands around Port Maggi.
Welcome back, welcome back. How might I assist? Certainly, certainly. It would be my pleasure. Of course, it's mostly books and knickknacks. Maps I do on commission, you see.
Okay, so what are they selling? Adventures Grimoire, only usable. Oh, they're selling Grimoire. Okay. Snakeskin Grimoire. Falls of the Deadfire. Spyglass 5000. It doesn't sell any Allows you to view objects from land while on your ship, while also providing special options during many encounters in the world. Okay, 5,000 coins, I think I want that. Diary of an unnamed pirate with 0 coins. I wonder if this gives a quest or something. I will borrow that. Scrolls. Potions. We have lockpicks. Also stash. Stasherino. 16. Let's take that. I don't know, is this just wreck of a man found me in a mare in Neketaka. Okay, don't know. Let's store these in the stash.
On it.
Maps of the Deadfire archipelago are incomplete, pocket with gaps denoting unexplored regions. Scored notes track commissions and work orders in progress. Better than warned, this map depicts a small region of the living lands. Among the usual cartographical tomes and manuals are a few vetted volumes of travel memoirs and fanciful adventures.
I've got it.
Even these scrolls have been painstakingly dusted. Alright. See you, Sanzo. See you, Caleb. Luminous Ultra Mill.
Don't worry. The vision's past.
The Hazanui is at the palace, blaming the Valians for attacking one of their ports.
Well, did they?
Of course not. But the Queen must calm them down before they go to war over it.
Yeah?
Well met, stranger. Akira, but isn't this district a fine place?
The Huana woman stares off in the distance with longing expression. Trying to see what she's looking at. She doesn't settle on any point of particular interest. Everything from high buildings to the cobblestone is subject of fascination. She notices your attention and turns her eyes to the ground.
I am not one meant to venture far from the gullet. Until recently, I had a respectable job at the Luminous Bathhouse. Now that I am unemployed, I seek to make myself useful before the money runs out, and I must return to the Roparu as a pauper.
She frowned and turns her gaze back to you. You worked at the Luminous Bathhouse? Well, she just said it. Why do we need to repeat it? But let's ask anyway.
A wonderful place. Would that I could cross its threshold again and feel the mist of luminous waters.
Her smile is sad, if genuine.
In spite of my time there, I cannot do else but give it my highest recommendation. You will find the Luminous Bathhouse in Periki's Overlook.
Alright. Tell me about Queen's birth.
The Queen granted this area of the city to the Valian outsiders. Here they organize their business and trade, digging up the archipelago with both hands and carrying riches overseas. In her welcoming embrace, the Queen allowed a similar concession to the Royal Deadfire Company. You would do well to see as much of Neketaka while you are here, I am thinking.
Are we probing enough? Probing too much if we ask, how did you lose your job?
More happens at the bathhouse than cleanliness and ease. It is a place of meetings, business, and transactions, to all of which the attendants are either blind or deaf.
And you were not?
One day, I overheard, more than I ought to have. In my erring, I gasped. To my great shame, I showed a most unprofessional reaction before clients. I was fired, and rightly so.
So what did you overhear in the bathhouse to cause such a scandal? Gemma shakes her head and lowers in its deepest shame. She's trembling, and it's clear that in her estimates, she has suffered enough without debasing herself even further. Can you direct me to Kahanga Palace?
Akira, you want to follow the road north, up the mountain, always climbing. It is the highest point in the city.
All right. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of enjoy having at least seemingly random NPC that.
Merla, how is every ship hunter taken?
That actually had something to say. What was that you said? Wait, what did I put in? I removed the road date. Right, that's what I did. This was causing trouble, and I didn't want it to have the right mouse key.
Yeah?
Anyway. What was that? No sooner do you approach the Valian woman than she quints and turns up her nose, regarding you with thinly veiled distaste.
I only deal with serious clients. Now shoo!
Excuse me?
Done. You are dismissed. Madiko, but it is impossible to find skilled work when every competent freelancer wastes their shore leave in the wild mare. When blood travels south of their brains, the value of a good bounty is forgotten.
Okay, and you expect to get some help with that attitude? I repeat myself, why is everyone being meat assholes? Still gonna ask, why aren't more sailors accepting work?
But I blame Luminous Adra. Our privateers are busy escorting shipments out of the Deadfire. Everyone is rich, no one is hungry. Where are the Casitas willing to sink their enemies for a bag of pyres, huh? Drunk on success.
But, she said something about bounties, so I guess can we hunt pirates?
I do not make a habit of shepherding new talent, but there is a seed of potential. We will cut your teeth on Biakara, a Huana sailor and would-be patriot who plagues company ships.
Okay, I'll take it.
Gelarde. The Akara sails a voyager's scale of Tangaloa off of Hasongo's northeastern coast.
All right.
Questions? Ask your...
So we have side quests for the... can hunt down... but it's this is too much at this stage, but just want to see kind of what that is about. Okay. Wait, what is that commoner called me Watcher? Am I that famous?
I don't have a voice for shanties these days. Too much salt in the air.
Not even my Vithrak darling.
A tiny minute falsetto per complanca net.
My Vithrak darling. Vithraks were they were what were they? Were they like some creature? Were they like ants? No, not ants. What am I thinking? Spiders. Like upright spiders. Okay, but I really need to sleep. Like, we literally have not rested since the beginning of the game. So can we please get a room?
Hail and welcome to the Wild Mare, friend.
Jovial man at bar grins and motions you closer. His arms are coated with thick muscle and cross-hatched with scars.
Now, what can I do for you?
I'm looking for more intimate. Wait a minute, is this a bordel and not inn? Looking for some intimate entertainment. Show me what you have to say.
See anything you like? You let me know.
Okay. Oh, there are rooms. Backstage storage room. Private dance room. Lasts for 1 rest. +1 casts with level 1 spells. +1 all skills. Okay. We can rest here. It's not the kind I was thinking about. Just we need a place to crash badly. Crew members. So how do we get defenders? Are we the defenders always? I guess that's what the 4 meant, that we have 4 companions. So will we get companions who are not in the active party in the ship fights then? Maybe. Okay, but I don't think I need more crew right now. The backstage storage room costs 0. It's what? Okay, let's wait with that. If we could find like an actual inn, and not just sleep in a bordel.
Do you enjoy a coin, my friend?
A brothel.
Can you lift a sword?
Where in the blazes is that old man?
My one solace from the tedious bureaucracy.
Ado, my friend. I knew our paths would cross eventually.
Do I know you?
Not yet, but I know that we will be fast friends.
I like that.
Tell me, you are the one who sails that fine ship, Ak? Terrorize the docks with spirits, Ak?
Alright, we can say who's asking. It's like, we can also say Captain of Defiance. Who's asking?
I am Aboko, and I am positioned to offer... I have opportunities for...
He clumsily unfolds a sheaf of parchment. The tankard slips in his grasp and spills ale down the front of his trousers. He gawks down at himself in horror.
1,000 times I practiced my speech. Merda. Never did it go this poorly.
Oh. We can get them another drink. Well, you know what? He seems nice. Let's get him a new beer.
Agrasima. Do you know what my problem is, Amika? I am supposed to be in the business of giving bounties, but I know no one who hunts them. No one will unfurl their sail for my humble payments. But I must start from the bottom and work my way to the top, Ak?
You'll get there someday, I'm sure.
Agrasima, my friend. If you are ever lacking in drinking money, you know where to look.
So, what bounties do you have?
You will take the job? You will take the job.
Well, we're still talking.
Agrasima. Something special for my first hunter, then. I will start you on Marian, the mad animancer. She tortures her victims with unspeakable treatments before casting what's left to Berath's will. My contact saw her leaving Port Mage and heading west of Mage Island.
Looks like the game is throwing us back to Port Mage again. I don't know. We were doing some bounties before, and that sounded like a not so pleasant person. So maybe we will indeed return with her head. Very well. So we have ship bounties, and we have the more normal bounties. And there's a big Aumaua dancing at stage. Couldn't help but look. A young woman lingers near the stage with a mug of ale clutched tight in her hands. Though she shows no interest in the dancers, the bags beneath her eyes speaks with so many long nights spent drinking in the tavern. She looks lazily about the room until her gaze alights on you with interest.
Have you seen an old elf hanging around here lately? Dresses funny, probably drunker than an eel in a barrel of mead.
Old elf? No, I can't say I have.
Andra's crushing void, I thought as much.
Sighs heavily, pinched the bridge of her nose.
Listen, the guy I'm looking for owes me a lot of money. 5,000 coppers. You help me find him, and I'll give you 20%.
5,000 coppers. Who owes you money?
The drunk old goat I was pestering you about, Oswald. Like the credulous fool I am, I gave him a loan and he ran off before paying me back.
Deal. 20%, but I'll be the one doing all the work.
Fine, Andra's great sagging tits, fine. You can have 40% and rights to whatever baubles Oswald has on him.
We can use our diplomacy to get 50-50. I don't strap on my adventuring boots for less than half, lady.
How about this? I give you 60% and we never discuss this again.
I like how she negotiates. Deal.
Haggling for the fun of it, not keeping you busy enough? The man I'm looking for, Oswald, was especially fond of one of the courtesans upstairs, Analis. Maybe you can get more out of her than I can. She refuses to speak to me, the snippy little cur.
Have you tried being nice?
She wasn't receptive to my particular charms. Let's see you do better. Maybe you can get more out of her than I can. She refuses to speak to me. What do you want to know?
So, who are you?
I was hoping you wouldn't ask me that. But hey, what the hell? I'm one of the countless minor nobles that litter the Deerwooden countryside. You know Admeth Hadret, hero of the War of Defiance? He's my great whatever.
Pardon my impertinence, my lady.
See, this is why I don't like to tell people about it. They get all weird, like you right now, being weird.
So, what's your history with Oswald? She groans theatrically, like she can't bear to recount the tale.
The man's a family friend. Has been for... must be 4 generations now. The perk of being an elf, eh?
So, what does Oswald owe you money for? She stares into the depths of her mocking eyes.
It's my fault, really. I should have known better than to believe that damned old drunk knew what he was doing. Man's a wizard. You understand, and a tinkerer. He convinced himself and me he could, with enough luminous Adra, create a device that would add years to one's life. Must have been a crock of shit, because one day he up and ran without a word of explanation or apology. I thought I knew him better than that.
Alright. Lost dues and good faith. So can I just go talk to them, or do we need to get a room? Oh, you can select AI for everyone, and there's also a crafting button separately showing a number how much I have available options. That's pretty cool. I think before I explore further, I will take a break right here. And we'll see what we can find out here. We'll probably be spending some time in Neketaka, like several streams it seems, before we head out. But let's see what happens after break. Alright, welcome back. Back in Pillars and back in the Wild Mare. Which I thought was an inn, but it's more of a brothel here in Neketaka. So we are currently in the Queen's Berth, and we have, what is this, 5 other districts to look at. And this is exactly... There's a little bit more information in the text box of my collector's edition, Neketaka. It has more information about race and religions. Kind of basically this one, but with more, but everything in one instead of the scroll. Okay, anyway. Again, map very nicely telling us where Enos is.
You might find this interesting.
Oh, what did you see? Oh, sneak.
Yes?
Someone has dropped something in there. Oh, would you look at that? I think Alf, you heard that. Found someone's belt in there. What is tried? How quickly a character can run in combat. Okay, you know what? We'll actually give that to Aether. Hey, Harif, thanks for the resub. Okay, it's not all crowd in there, so I'll just go there myself. Maybe I'll have let's have
Happy to oblige.
Let's have Xoti join us. Let's go with female perspective here. Young woman reclines on the cushions, hose held delicately in one hand. Eyes closed, she sings to herself. Her voice is soft and inviting. She does not move when she hears you approach, but slowly opens her eyes with a lazy smile.
Come, lay your head on my breast. I will read to you the work of my favorite poet, Skilber.
So we can directly go into what's your problem. Tell me about yourself.
It's futile to attempt to summarize the whole of a person in simple words. How to capture their dreams, the desires of another, their feel and taste.
That is true. That is true.
But I appreciate your curiosity nonetheless. I am an actor. Trained from childhood. Difficult for you to believe, I'm sure.
A teasing smile pulls at the corner of her lips. Her voice is wistful, almost melancholic.
My troupe were my family, and we traveled the whole of the Adir Empire, performing the classic literatures to cheering audiences.
Sounds like a pleasant life.
The work was good when the crowds were grateful, and their pockets swelled with coin.
Yeah, so both Seraphin and Xoti liked worldly comments.
I found a more dependable application of my talents here. To touch the hearts of others with my voice. I could not give that up. Have you come to hear some verse?
Khan's looking for someone named Oswald. Sound familiar?
I'm sure I don't know who you're talking about. Now please leave.
Okay, we can use diplomacy. Streetwise lie. We can use insight. I think that's more of my characters, like that it's clear you care quite a bit for him. Let me help. So let's do that. She chews on a knuckle, brow furrowed, deciding whether she should trust you. Then she sighs heavily and gives you a sheepy smile.
Oswald has visited oft of late. He's a sentimental old man, and he longs for the words of our homeland, Adir. I would often read the old epics to him in their original Eldadiran.
Her eyes gain a distant, unfocused look, and a wistful smile spreads across her face.
He's grown paranoid recently, however, always muttering about the shadows following him and other such nonsense. It was quite unnerving, frankly. He came to me in a panic a few days ago and shoved his journal into my hands. He told me he'd be back for it, but I've not seen hide nor hair of him since. I wonder, perhaps his journal would help you find him? Here, take this key. You'll find the journal in my armoire.
Oh, she gave me a key. So I guess that's permission.
Will do. Huh?
I was gonna steal their clothing. Let's get the journal. What? Did I take it or did I not take it? Right, party stash is the quest items. Gordon Dog. That sounds like Swedish. This afternoon I walked the streets of Neketaka and felt unusual spring in my step. I cannot be sure if it is fine weather of the archipelago or my great distance from the Deerwood and the blasted Goose and Fox Inn that has gifted me this buoyancy of spirit, and I am grateful nonetheless. So this is Oswald's journal. I've seen no sight of the girl. Viola be praised. God's willing I have slipped her net at last. McQueen's dog. The shadows are strange here, seeming to move of their own accord. As I passed from Queen's Birth to Perikis Overlook this morning, I could have sworn I saw one turn to face me, then another. I fled the area quickly as I could. As far as I can tell, I was not followed. I have many enemies, as any man of roguish adventures mean should, though none have cause to search for me here. I know these shadows must be a trick of the mind, but still I am uneasy. The next entry is written in a shaky wild hand, clearly penned in great haste. Ritlin's dog. As I put me down to bed this evening, I heard a faint whispering beneath my window. I always leave it open to better catch the breeze, and thanks be to Viola for it, or I might have none the wiser. However, when I went to investigate, no one was there. Yet I know I heard voices. I may be old, perhaps even paranoid, but I am not crazy. I must leave this place with all haste. Guards protect me in my flight. The next to final page of the journal is the symbol of Voedica. Broken crown, scrawled in deep red ink. Okay. Khan might know more. Indeed. Indeed they might.
Huh? Have you got any leads on that mad old goat yet?
Yeah, here's the journal. Khan flips through Oswald's journal, then stops and looks up at you, eyes wide. Someone has hastily scrawled broken crown symbol of Voedica across the last page. Khan mutters to herself. She traces the symbol with her finger and frowns.
Oh, Oswald, you really stepped in it now, haven't you? Getting mixed up with Woodikins?
Oh, I've started
you damned old fool.
Started reading that with Pillars 1 reflexes.
Where could they have taken him?
She must have sailed through half of the Deadfire to get to Neketaka. Didn't catch your eye? Or you must have sailed.
Not really. To be honest, I spent most of the trip out from Defiance Bay, bent over the bulwark, giving Andra a taste of my innards. I hate boats.
Well, I could say you and me both. I will not say nothing.
Damn, if only I could find that captain who gave us passage to the Deadfire. Bet he'd know. Wait a tick.
She blinks, remember?
When our ship neared Neketaka, the bosun told me about a weird temple on an island in the Karatapu Channel, southwest of the city. She wouldn't tell me what it was for, though. Got real spooked when I asked.
Weird temple. Sign me up.
Go take a look then, and let me know what you find.
What's the location on your map with Forge?
With any luck, you'll catch the old goat there in one piece, and we'll both leave here with some weight in our purse.
Alright. And yes, Istar, I have noticed recommend companion. Although I didn't know that it's referring to that they have dialogue on it. So I just noticed that they are recommended in their own quest. But I didn't pay attention to these other quests here. Yeah, looks like indeed we have well, in the main quest it doesn't matter, but yeah, this I guess is the first. Oh, at or below your character's current level, success is likely. Don't tell me the odds. I told you that in the first game. Okay, I would really like to find an actual inn and not sleep in the storage room of a brothel. So, although there was a private dance room as well available, but actually getting additional spell slots is not that bad. It was actually like really good. families here. Weapons, fine fashion, shipwrights. Chance calm to wind and sea, sister. I like how that they're commenting, but it's also like, can you actually in the game, can you actually tell? Can you actually tell if that someone is a chanter? And the one was commenting before about me being a watcher. District home. It's not on the map. Ah. Interesting. But I'm not gonna go to some random person's home.
Shh. Keep your voices down, my cullies. You want something?
No. If you were asking me, Sikuta, no, I meant a chanter, because that commoner asked about that. Can I sing, or whatever the line was? Can your chants calm the winds and seas, sister? So that comment was for my class.
The Queen is holding court today with the Valians and Rowattians.
How long before they're killing each other?
Wager on it?
And interesting how it's very specifically it shows chanter and not the druid. But I guess maybe they say that line if there is. Oh, look at that! Okay, they are so flexing with this engine compared to the first game. Yeah, I was just saying, but I don't really have a business to go there, and the card agrees. Okay. We have the Sacred Stair and the Gullet available. Is this showing like other ships at the bay? You leave the puzzle crowds behind, making your way along the winding path into the gullet, which is the slums of Neketaka. Home to both Raparu castes of the city's Huana as well as myriad colorful unsavory figures. Built in a great chasm at the heart of Neketaka, it is where much of the city's refuse, literal and figurative, comes to rest. For a time the path ascends the mountain, even so, the cramped walls and rundown Huana buildings closing around you, obscuring your view. You come to a dark passage, cutting through the mountain, just wide enough to accommodate a wagon. The path here descends steadily into the rock face. After a lengthy journey through the dimly lit tunnel, you come to the gates of the gullet. Stench hits you first, a foul mixture of rot, stale air and bodily odors. You notice guardsmen pushing a cart heaped high with smoldering food, which must account for some of the smell. Ahead, the homes of the gullet emerge as the collection of light amidst the darkness. You hear the rush of water below, and frigid breeze wafts up from its unseen depths like an exhalation.
Aloth, is there any way you can bring Islamir back?
The whole point of suppressing her was to keep her out of my head.
I miss her impressions. Oh, she could do this one of you.
Which she did over and over.
Was real good, though. She could do all your twitching, your squeaky voice when you got nervous.
Okay, what do we have here? Sanctuary at Narrows. Some homes. Old city lift. Fuse pile. Bitley Sanctuary sounds like it could be an inn of sorts.
Traveler, have you any food? Surely you've a scrap to spare.
Oh, there's a baker there. No, but I do have some food to spare. Gaunt robber woman grabs for your leg. She paws at you with a weak grip, fingers pawn thin and trembling.
Mercy, traveler. Never have I been so hungry.
Let's give some food. Aged shark meat. The woman snatches the food from your hands with surprising speed, eyes darting a glance for any onlookers before she shoves it between her teeth. She gnaws desperately, swallows, chokes, chews again, and speaks with a mouth half full from the next bite.
Thank you. I'll share it, I swear. Thank you, traveler.
The robber touches two gaunt knuckle fingers to her lips. You have no access to food?
Always there is prize share. The pile has grown leaner these years. Little falls to our pile that is not rotten or sour from this week and maybe before.
What do you mean? She shakes her head.
Forgive me, I say too much. If you would know more, ask Anoi. Our elder listens to those in need, and he speaks, out of earshot of the guards. He's there, in the house to the right when you cross the bridge. He can speak of the hunger.
Okay, and the other leader?
The gullet is a lawless place, forgotten. The only authority here is the Matarus, and they don't work on our behalf. But if it is a wise man you want, seek Anoi in his home. He tries to keep us safe and fed. He does not always succeed, but he does try. Trying's worth a lot down here.
Alright. Narrows. Sanctuary.
That Dawnstar may be able to help. What say?
Help how? Poison me? Akira, no thanks.
Forsaken cat.
On it.
Wait, we can actually collect these cats? +1 perception, +3 defense. Does the Cosmo gets +1? You know what? Let's get this cat. +3 to all defenses. Now we have a cat. There's food right here. Well, those are ingredients. We'll take it. I was about to say that this sort of place where people I need, this is something that my character would very much be drawn to. The woman bends over a pile-dried, bitter-smelling herbs. She's crossing and mashing them on a dirty scrap of parchment, coughing with effort. She steps in front of you to block your way, wiping a ragged sleeve across her rimy bloodshot eyes.
Heatley? Good God, I nearly didn't recognize you. You look more death warmed over than Dawnstar.
I didn't see you there, Shody. Listen, you and your friends should move along.
Shody. I should say the X with more softness instead of Xoti. Shody. She turns her head and stifles with a grubby cough.
I'm not feeling so good, and I'd hate to get you sick.
Are you ill? You hear muffled hacking and unsweaty rhythm of labored wheezing breaths coming from the back of the room.
Nothing a little ginger root and some bed rest won't cure. Please, let me be.
She takes another step, blocking your view of the room beyond. The herbs on the table give you an odor of that scratches at your throat. I hear people coughing at the back. She shakes her head and sighs.
It's hard to keep them quiet.
She lets loose with another fit of coughing, loud enough this time to echo in the small dwelling. She finishes and wipes a wake of blood from her mouth.
There's some sick Raparu in the back. Not much I can do for them now besides keep them comfortable. And hidden.
Is that wise? Keeping a room full of sick people in the most crowded district in the city?
It's better than leaving them to wander the district. I can give them a dignified death, if nothing else.
Why are you hiding sick people?
Because they've got drowner's lung. Spreads like gossip and kills even faster.
What's drowner's lung?
A gift from the Valians. Fills your lungs with fluid. Gets you coughing all the time, trying to clear them. One of my patients coughed so hard, she broke a rib. Eventually, it gets so bad, you can't hack it out. You just lie there, struggling for breath, until you choke on your own phlegm. I hear it's a long, hard end. I heard some Raparu had gotten sick, so I brought them here to care for them. City healers don't come down here. Realized what it was when I heard the rattle in their chests, the way they gasped for air. Only cure is an elixir made with pine seed oil. It costs a lot, though not nearly as much as an epidemic. Still, if news of this outbreak gets out, these poor souls will get tossed into the old city. No one with any money in Neketaka spends it on the Raparu.
It's kind of you to help them. I wish I could do something.
Maybe you can. You can get nearly anything on Delver's Row. Only trouble is finding it, and paying for it. Unfortunately, the children of the Dawnstars don't have many connections in this part of town. But you might. Not meaning any offense, just that you seem like someone who's comfortable on that side of town. If not, I bet you could find someone at the tavern who knows where Delver's Row is. Criminal types like to wet their throats after a long day of lying, cheating, and stealing.
What interest do the children of the Dawnstar have in the college?
About the only honest one. The Raparu here are treated like garbage. Even made to eat garbage from that scrap heap opposite the lift. And Dario and his Principe scum took advantage of the neglect down here to set up the black market on Delver's Row.
Dario?
He runs most of the criminal mischief that goes on here. Some say he's an old Valian traditionalist. Some say he's a thug with good taste. Either way, I steer clear of him. All the while, the gullet gets more crowded as tribes from the other islands come to Neketaka. Some are driven from their homes by pirates, raiders, even trading company thugs. Others hear stories of the foreign wealth pouring into the city. What they don't realize is most of it flows between the foreigners and the palace.
So the Dawn Stars are helping out?
As best we can. Most of us came from Raid Saris after the Vorless Plot and the Saints' War. Or we were born to families that did. We remember what it's like to scrape by.
I see.
Some days, I think maybe this is why Aethys brought us to Deadfire. So we can do some good. Other days, I'm too damn tired.
Wait, why do I have the same question?
About the own and Dario and his all the while, some are others hear stories of the foreign wealth pouring into the city. What they don't realize is most of it flows between the foreigners and the palace.
So maybe Delver's Rose spreads from some of the wealth down here.
That's what Dario and his people say. They recruit Raparu to sneak things from the docks, report on meetings between traders. I can't blame the Raparu. Not when the alternative is eaten from a trash pile. But I don't trust these Principi any more than I do the trading companies.
Difference being, lass, the Raparu be their customers and confederates alike. To the company bilge barnacles, they be only product.
And whenever the city authorities finally crack down, the Raparu will be caught in the middle. Some days, other days.
Okay. Bittle thinks I could find medicine she needs on Delver's Row. People that hung around the tavern might. Rumors speak of an illicit market in the college called Delver's Row. Someone is bound to know how to reach that secretive market. Should I ask around? Bittley suggests that I ask around at the tavern. Well, where is this tavern? I don't know why you guys are wondering about the cup I have been using for like 2 years. Actually more, like 5. I never have coffee from the big one.
They took him. For what? Bataro's the second this month.
Oh, there's the hole.
And they say the pittings aren't increasing. Do they lie to themselves or just to us? At this rate,
hole sounds like
who'll
a
be
tavern.
left to suffer the Mataru's ire?
Sounds like something a cup imposter would say. And you guys know that this is like espresso size cup. I am just small. That's a big guy. Ogre pirates.
You think the hole was already here, or they dug it after they thought up the name?
How did you hear that? About the boss?
With my own ears. Dario said there's treasures in that pit.
Shh! Have you lost your wits?
Yeah?
An orange-covered toad-ear tip in sable fur leans against the bar counting change. She gives you a wide, easy smile when she notices your approach, then slips the coins into her pocket with a wink.
Hey, fresh face. Welcome to the hole. Just got 2 rules, yeah? Keep your hands to yourself, and don't fall in.
To the hole, you mean? Furna.
Need something?
Looks like there are no rooms in this tavern. So what's the story of this place?
The hole's been here so long as there's been a gullet. Though it ain't always been mine.
Oh, this is yours.
What's the neighborhood without a place to get pissed drunk and lose your pants?
Lose your pants? How did you end up here?
Well, it's a bit of a story. See, I rode a whale into port in the middle of a storm. The Juana took one look my way and knew there was no one who could run the hole but me.
Alright.
Of course.
Like to buy something.
What you need?
Room.
I've got just the thing for you, fresh face. Just the thing. Do you prefer spider free or spider full?
Okay, +2 stealth, +2 streetwise, +2 sleight of hand with 100. Fortress fancy. Okay. Actually, the Prothol's room bonus was better, but I just didn't feel like sleeping there now. I think I will pay I don't really need these things, but I think we need a fancy rest. Literally the first sleep since the beginning of the game. So weird how little options the game gave us to rest. And I do think that like days at the boat should count as rest, because we don't need to constantly work there. There's all sorts of people here. There's some Xaurips here. Shopless imp. Some artisans. There's some musicians. Gunner. Okay. This guy looks important. Serpentine sits ramrod straight. On the table near her are half-empty liquor bottle and a small porcelain cup. Both smell of anise. She looks like she's trying to blend in, but her unnatural stillness and her bright spotless attire make her stand out like a reef fish against the rocks. Her eyes find yours.
Harami!
Seduzo.
I am here, Seduzo Nui.
Do we expect any foreign merchants today?
And she recognizes that I am from the White That Wends.
We do not, Seduzo Nui.
Then state your business quickly. I want to avoid another surprise.
What's your business in Neketaka? And also, she's a captain as well?
Nearly done, I hope. I sold a consignment of iron and cultural coral, and will return to Rauatai with vorals, merkberries, and Ondra stars. Are you writing that down?
She raised an eyebrow at Seraphim.
Nay, lass. We're merely moved to a momentary bout of verse by the beauty on display before me.
Okay. Let's hear it, Seraphim.
They're very bawdy rhymes, Cap. Not meant for prim and proper mercantile types.
She looks at Seraphim as though he were a particularly talkative rodent. She turns back to you. Not that's a line.
Anyway, that's what brought me here.
Oh, man. I don't remember, like, I think just overall already the writing is better than the first game. There are some really good ones. Like expressions. Okay, we have a couple of options here. We can use the streetwise that we just got boosted. Or we can use insight. None of this is really... History is the only one that I have. Troatians operate out of Brass Citadel. But we can use streetwise. Or that you take your business to the slums unless you're trading illegally. She sets her glass down with a loud clatter.
The Royal Deadfire Company would frown on business in this district. But there's no harm if they don't know. What is your business with me?
What's your... can we turn this into eternal loop? What is your business with me? What's your business in Neketaka? And then it ends up with, what's your business with me? And then ask again. Do you know the way to Delver's Row?
I would have nothing to do with such a place. But I hear the, proprietor might know more.
She points discreetly toward the bar. Alright. No, I just got one of those faces, mate. Pirate face. Oh, there's Wick Track.
Huh?
Actually, can we talk to the musicians? Start a fight in the hole, but I'll make sure you see a bottom of it. Gotta get out a bit before I fall in.
Need something?
I'm looking for a way into Delver's Row.
What? You want to lose your life on the pointy end of some brute's sword? If you're dead set on dying, you'll find Delver's Row in the Narrows. Those twisty alleys carved into the mountain on the west side of the gullet. You've got to make your own way from there. Dario will skin me if I say any more.
Thank you, money. Or we can use our streetwise. Nobody knows what Werner knows, except that she's loyal to the Covenants.
Folks on the bottom gotta work together to get out from under those on top. I hear you, Freshface. I'll tell you how to get there without getting yourself dead first. Take a right the first chance you get. Then keep going forward until you see a merchant stall. Look close. There's a secret hallway behind a curtain there. That's your entrance. I'm sure I don't need to tell you this, but all the same, you'd best watch yourself in Delver's Row. The crooks there will kill you just as soon as cheat you out of everything you own. If Dario doesn't gut you first.
Not.
Need something?
Nope, it's all fine. This time no roleplay yawn, but no roleplay not. Oh, it's also daytime, how about that? Oh. Didn't get far. A man saunters over to you with a checkered smile. He's got a long, crooked scar on his forearm. He's rolled his sleeve up to flaunt it. May I guess, Dario?
You must be new. Lucky for you, we have a special rate for newcomers. A bag of coppers in exchange for your life.
It is just stuck. I guess at this stage the game decided that it's time for a fight. And I'm all for it. Although we can use streetwise here to lock them off. How convenient! You must have walked into my trap! I love it. We can also attack them. Kind of almost feel like attacking them, but let's go with streetwise. You're newer than I am, which means you're poaching on someone else's territory.
Told you.
Ducks look at one another and exchange a few panicked whispers.
It seems we've made a mistake. Forgive and forget, no?
Whatever. They hurry off and disappear back into the crowd. I don't think there was a way to talk your way out of any of the battles in the streets in Pillars 1 zone. I welcome this. You feel like playing this as streetwise rogue? But we have Eder. Eder is providing all that streetwise. You could play Eder as rogue, but I chose fighter. with Fighter Rogue was also an option. Double check on the quest that... Okay, it is saying that it is one level higher than me. So I should proceed with caution. Save. I can also come back later. Come back later. Although if it is one level higher, it's not that bad. We are here. Let's go take a look. You enter a dim alleyway that reeks of urine and torch smoke. Long passage stretches to your left and right. Shadows move in the guttering torchlight. There are nothing more than shapes at this distance. Chatter and bustle of the college continues behind you. So we needed to go right and then straight until a merchant stall. You trudge along the darkened passage and reach an intersection. The tunnel branches off to the right. You hear the distant murmur of voices and down the darkened path, but see no one. Go forward. On your left is abandoned merchant stall displaying a cheap jewelry. The path continues ahead. Inspect the merchant stall, and we can do that with perception and streetwise. I guess combination of those. And only my character had both. Laid out are various trinkets made from junk, necklaces strung with fish bones and shoe buckles, and bracelets made with shards of broken glass. But curtain sways and flaps as if stirred by a draft. You twitch its side and discover a secret passageway. On your left is an... wait a minute, go through the curtain. You check the tunnel one more time to make sure no one is watching. Then you slip behind the curtain and into another passageway. You're walking along when several hooded figures materialize out of the darkness. Not so fast! You gotta pay the toll if you wanna visit Delver's Row. Okay, we can use diplomacy. Or lie. Good folk, open markets are vital to a healthy economy. Would you turn away a paying customer? They look at each other and shrug. So that can't help. Pay 50 copper. Then I'll pay with steel. You can also try to bluff. Last time I came through there was a man with a scar. I paid him. Let's give it a 50 copper. Continue on, the rough stone changes to smooth cobbles under your feet. One lamplight shivers ahead, as yellow and tremulous as fear itself. Before you is a narrow cavern that writes with shadows and echoes with music of jingling coins. Enter Delver's Row. Delver's Row is bustling with shops and suspicious characters. One of them is bound to have medicine Bitley needs. Well, it also gets us in trouble. Let's see.
Huh?
An Orwan woman stands over the table laden with herbs and spices. She mixes them without looking at her work, pausing now and then raises a sprig of file to her nose. You realize she's blind.
It's the smell of cardamom that drew you, no? Or perhaps the sting of fresh pepper. Or maybe you seek something with a stronger bite.
So, what do you sell?
Food, of course, and supplies for the road. Though most here come to me for poisons and venoms.
Well, I do need supplies.
I have plenty. Though, if you're buying poison and ailment, mind you store them separate.
Some options here. I will buy the flint and tinder and the pry bar. She's also selling some exceptional armor. We'll take the rope and grappling hook as well, those are always useful in the events. Some of the poisons are quite expensive. Max health. Let's take those. I just don't like that these things don't automatically go to the stash, even that I had the stash open.
Huh? It's the smell of cardamom that drew you.
I'm looking for medicine to cure Drowners' lung.
Best ask elsewhere. But careful. If the Mataru overseer hears there's a sickness, might be he has more questions for you.
Alright. Let's keep it quiet then. What's that resource that looks like a pair of purple masks? What is pair of purple masks? Now I'm curious. Ooh. Oh, you mean the morale in the inventory? What is purple masks? No, I don't see purple masks. Oh, that is morale. If you mean this one. It is morale. They just show that basically whenever you are in a shop, they show the ship value so that you know if you need to buy something. I think it's entertainment. Happiness. Because that's like a theater symbol.
Huh?
Street merchant.
Looking for something to sharpen the senses? To help you leave your sorrows behind? I got what you need.
Yeah, it shows it there, all the ship things that you know that, okay, I need to buy some food. Several paintings look identical, down to the signatures copied into corners. Little shady corner here. The figure in the shadows looks up at your approach, pursing its lips together in a crooked line.
Think you made a wrong turn, Bilger. You don't belong in the row.
The smell of this shithole reminds me of home. He raises an eyebrow at this. Long moments pass as he casually looks you up and down. Wink.
Either you don't know who I am, or you've had a few too many, eh? Don't matter. You sure as shit ain't the law.
He glances around the alley before continuing.
You looking to commission an artist? You'll find none better in Neketaka, Bilger.
An artist? Murder artist? He lightly traces a finger across the hilt of emerald-crusted stiletto hidden within the folds of a dark leather tunic. His narrowed eyes seem to dance in the magical light as gemstone pulses with caustic glow. Right half of his mouth ascends menacingly as he dips his head and peers at you from underneath his brow. With insights, a fine weapon is it for sale. You're an assassin? You're answered with a thin-lipped scowl as your words echo through the alley. Would you be interested in joining my crew?
Sorry, Bilger. I work alone.
Alright. Well, what sort of payment do you require at your services? For your services?
Depends on the craftsmanship required. We don't know each other, so let's keep our dealings within the gullet, yeah?
I guess we could ask him about... I just don't want to like talk to just anyone.
Huh?
It narrows to a dead end, still people were walking in there.
Our buyer in Defiance Bay needs another shipment of Sveth.
Not so loudly, but send it at once.
There are guards here in place.
Ernesto has not seen you before. You must be new. New or very good at disguises.
So not talk too loudly about disease.
But how did you hear about this place? Wait, no. Do not tell me. Sometimes it is better not to know. There is something I can get for you, yes? Tell me quietly.
I need medicine for Droner's lung.
Eh? I hope you are not ill. But never mind. If the Mataru come asking, I will not tell.
He winks and taps his lower lip, backing away from you just a little.
But Drowner's lung is very serious, very deadly. The cure is not cheap, but how can one put a price on good health? If the price seems high, there is a certain little favor you could do for me instead.
You're not really my type.
No, Anika, this is not what I mean. There is a certain merchant here who needs to not be here.
I am no murderer. He strikes his chest in exasperation.
Then why do you haunt Delver's Row, huh? What do you think we do down here? All tea parties for the rats?
Oh, there's tea parties for rats?
That's the kind of thing somebody says when they don't want you to know that's exactly what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
This merchant runs a shop at the end of the street. People know it as the Spindleman. If you get rid of it, then I will give you the medicine.
Hold on, not so fast. Do they call him that because he carries a spindle, or because he's got spindly legs?
He studiously ignores either. Alright, what do you know about the Spindleman?
Merla, it is a dangerous pest. When it dug its lair, it did not even ask permission of their... of the boss.
Do varmints normally do that? Get permission from your boss?
You keep saying it. This merchant isn't Kith, is it?
It is a Vithrak.
Alright.
They say 'tis a mind reader. We in Delves Row are simple folk, quiet folk. It does not do to have a mind reader nosing among us. You understand me, yes?
Come on, let's get a drink of firmness.
It's early. We'll go when it's dark.
Fine. I don't know how you tell down here.
I do know that it's daytime, so if that comment was lined up like that because of the time of day, I think that's pretty cool. This grizzled old homo woman looks like she's been left in the sun to dry. Her skin is so worn and battered, it's hard to tell her wrinkles from her scars.
You need a blade or a bludgeon or some sturdy armor. Umani has what you seek.
Well, show me what you
Old
got.
Umani's stock is tested in the hands and throats of the fiercest sorts in the gullet. Never will you find a better selection.
Grants immortal will. Cannot be interrupted. Undying burden. That's a pretty damn fine belt. Second win athletics. Countless of reliability. Misses convert to graces. Proficient weapons. Fine weapons. Discounts on items, which means we can get in. Maybe that comes with the faction relations.
Yeah? You need a blade or a bludgeon.
I will ask him about the medicine as well.
Then you blunt your teeth talking to me. Go and see Ernesto. His shop is just across the way.
Okay, so it looks like Ernesto is the only one it's rumored to have. Okay. Maybe the Withraki merchant can help me. Wait, there's a stray dog?
Will do.
There is actual pet collection. So we have a couple of cats and a dog now.
We hear footsteps.
Something approaches.
Couple of ogres. So if we would kill them, this would be a challenge.
Found something.
What is this kith creature?
The Witrak cocks its head, focuses many eyes on you. Strange companions also stare at you with unnatural intensity.
Ugh, it's making my skin crawl.
What secrets does it bring?
You feel a gentle scratching in your head. Another voice speaks directly into your mind.
Let us see. Let us see.
Keep your other eye open, Cap. A fork probing ain't much to worry over, but I'll be a two-headed ogre if that's the only trick up them silk sleeves.
Seraphin scrutinizes the Witrak. Meanwhile, the Witrak scrabbles and slithers deeper into your mind. Why don't you ask me what you want to know?
The language of tongues is a dull, tedious thing. Why ask when you can see for yourself?
That is true. I like how he speaks. Reaches further into your mind, plucking and picking at your memories.
A watcher, the deerwood, the wasteland of the white that wends.
We want. I don't want you in my head. Witrak withdraws, grinding one its mandibles peevishly.
We wish to only see, to know, yet Kith hide and hoard their secrets.
I don't trust this creature. At all.
Nothing personal. But what are you doing in the college?
We dig. There are many minds here with many secrets, many depths with even more.
A city under a city.
Another in the ruins.
It teems with young secrets, rivalries and betrayals. We seek the older secrets, buried deeper and carved on weathered stone.
Your snooping has upset some of your neighbors. Chitters in disgust. Elf gnashes her teeth.
His is a small mind, with small concerns. What do you care for him? You...
The elf abruptly falls silent, her mouth still hanging open. Vitrak drops her mind like a toy. It has grown portents. It turns its attention to you. Feel it shuffling through your thoughts as though it's turning pages in a book. Images arise in your mind, memories. You see Pitley, stiffening her coughs as she tells you about Troner's lung medicine, and then you see Ernesto. So we could with resolve stop it. Which I still don't like them rummaging my brain, so stop it. You push the Vitrak back out, and your mind clears off for one blissful moment. Then the creature skirms past your defense and renews its invasion.
Let her see! Let her see!
It sees you in Ernesto's shop talking to the merchant. You ask about Troner's lung medicine. Ernesto begins to answer. Vitrak chitters with interest. I am not here because of that. You can do Seraph and help me. Okay, fine. Explore. Ernesto tells you about Spindle Man and offers you medicine in exchange for killing him. Vitrak eases out of your mind.
What is your business with the cellar woman?
Cellar woman?
The one who calls herself Ernesto.
It's Ernesto with Z's. You saw the memory. I've got nothing to hide.
Yes, we saw it as the medicine you desire. So we will tell you a secret. There is a hidden entrance to her storeroom. Follow the wooden catwalk east of her shop. This is where she moves supplies in secret for Dario.
Why you tell me this?
We want to see you betray Ernesto with her own secret. Take the medicine you desire. If you also exterminate her, then we can sell you special things at special prices.
Special things, special prices. I like it.
Though the other cellar women and cellar men might think angry thoughts of you then.
Yeah, probably. Alright. Actually, tell me what you know about Ernesto.
She fears us, fears that we will gather and scatter her secrets. Ernesto sells many things to common people, but also to powerful criminals who command many. This is why her shop has a secret entrance. Follow the wooden catwalk east of her shop. This is where she moves supplies in secret for Dario.
There was also 800 copper option to just buy it. It's quite a lot of money.
You see that?
You see what? Oh, there. This actually looked like this was blocked. I mean, would we steal?
Captain? Ahoy. Done and done. Will my eyes be open? Ahoy. Will my eyes be open?
Happy to oblige.
Aye, aye.
What can I do you
yourself
for?
a look at that, mate.
A ruby. No lockpicks required.
Aye. My fingers be fat and furry, but easy breezy, wet and sleazy.
Drowner's lung medicine. And we actually used mechanics. I feel so good. I feel so good about that. Since we started stealing.
Captain?
Mechanic skill too low, oh no! Quickly. Away from there. Man, that's at least 3 chests or locks that I have not been able to open. At least we opened one now. Quickly away from here. So you could explore the narrows, but let's go out.
Need something?
Yes, the medicine. Her eyes watery and red, dart between you and the vial you hold. She coughs into her fist.
That could save an awful lot of sick people.
Oh, here it is. She takes the bottle from you and uncorks it. Sharp, winey odor escapes. She breathes it in and smiles.
That's the stuff, all right. Thank you. That's from me and from the children of the Dawn Stars.
You didn't need to give me 50 copper. We also got +1 priest restoration power level. Sounds nice.
If you'll excuse me, I better start treating the sickest ones.
That's good.
Yeah?
+2 burn armor rating.
I sure do like it.
Power level.
Sure thing.
Beaver is Roparu. Still my chest hurts, but now I can breathe. Italy says you got the cure. Thank you. You're welcome. Many thanks to you and praises to others.
Need something?
No, I think we are good. Quite close to level 6.
What have you been up to, Aloth? Since we left
Oops, sorry for...
Valia. Is that right? Well, who took you there?
You've caught the eye of someone important.
Oh, wait. Okay, weird stuff is happening. Cloaked messenger.
If you're interested in making good pay and a good friend, head to the Narrows at the western end of the gullet.
Is this from Dereo?
Once you reach the alleys, go right and right again as soon as you can. Then, follow the bend to the left.
Right, left.
The bullies guarding the door have a weakness for chewing Svev. You can follow their trail. Tell them Dario sent for you. And remember your manners.
I'm perfectly capable of traveling.
That is showing quite a lot of high level.
Of course I know that. Just never seen it is all.
Okay, so they started talking, and the dialogue in this game works in a way that if you zoom out of them, you only hear them speak if they are on the screen. So when I was clicking to move out. Oh.
Please, I did nothing!
That's the lift. You see a man being dragged along a rickety boardwalk toward a rusty cage that swings over the abyss. He strains against the guard's grip. The guards deliver a savage backhand.
Enough! Or do you wish to consign her to the old city as well?
Let him go!
Beer! I'm sorry!
Your tongue flops like a dying fish. I tire of its stink. Lower him down!
Lower him down, so do they have like slaves down there or something? The guards drag the Roparu into a metal cage and lock him inside. He shouts and rattles the bars as it is lowered over the edge of the platform. Eventually his screams are lost to the depths.
May Tangaloa devour your souls, you cold-blooded eels.
Be careful. The gullet is no place for outsiders.
Overseer hitting. No. I wanted to talk to the lady, so let's pretend that we followed them, because we otherwise wouldn't go into their home.
Was taking Bataro not enough for you?
woman trashes a row of tonics and sarongs hanging from the rafters. Her pointed teeth are gritted in frustration, her lips set in snarl. Clothes are spotless, yet she swings a handful of reeds again and again, grunting with each blow. Several children huddle together, whispering and looking on with red, tearful eyes.
Bataro is gone. Dead. What more do you want?
She punctuates each statement with a fierce whack on the reeds. Children flinch, looking between you and the woman. Brigadier? Well, no. Can I just observe? Silence stretches on for several seconds until she finally looks at you. A fraction of her anger burns off.
Forgive me. I thought you were one of the foreigners who sent him away. Outsiders here always go to the tavern. My village was not like this. Why does Queen Onikaza not send the foreigners away?
How did you know the man who was lowered into the old city? One of the children starts to say something, but Piha shoots him with a sharp glare. She turns back to you, arms crossed, gripping the reed bundle tightly.
Bataro is punished already, I say. Whatever offense he gave, do not hang it on our necks.
So inside, I can say, I know you're scared, but I'm not here to harm you.
We say the only thing that live in these depths are ghost eels. And fish eaten by ghost eels. Which are you?
She turns away from you, striking the sarong harder and harder.
The traders say they bring riches in their big ships.
The fabric pops and snaps beneath her fury. Sweat is flying, spattering the clean sarong.
But what reaches the gullet? Only crime and sickness, I say.
She pauses to take another couple of swings at the sarong. Let's continue listening.
The Rawatayans promise marvels, strong walls, and plenty for all.
She moves into the next tunic, dressing in with even greater fury.
Akira, still my back aches from building their fort, and still I live here. And Bataro said we would finally leave.
She breaks off, her shoulders heaving as she catches her breath. I'm so sorry.
It is only another word.
She shrugs, still catching her breath.
Outsiders cover our islands with walls and gates. Many Huana come to Neketaka, but even here, the outsiders crowd us. In the villages, the chieftains know even the Roparu. Here, even neighbors are strangers. That is Deadfire now. I only want to be free of this place. That is how the trouble started. I heard a Rawatayan captain took up at the tavern. Suduzo, they call her.
I met her.
They say she is a traitor, so I thought maybe she will take passengers. Bataro went and found her in the tavern. Next I see him, the guards are dragging him to the cage.
Sedusa will listen to me or she'll taste the edge of my blade. Maybe I can talk to Sedusa. Why can't we offer, like, come to our ship? She looks at you with the same critical eye she's been giving her laundry, wringing and tucking the reeds.
They say many Rawatayan captains are women. Maybe her ears will open better to you.
She looks around, taking into hanging clothes, the huddled children and the warped, splintering walls of the shack around.
Bataro took some coin. Everything he scraped together working on the docks, when he went to bargain with the captain. I would offer it to you, but it is probably in the old city with Bataro. Or in someone else's pocket.
How many of you need passage to Rawatai?
We are 6. 3 children, 2 babes, and me.
With history, does no one else from the cast look after them?
Akira. It was so in the village, where Bataro and me came from. But here, we are all strangers. No one looks in on the sick or cares for the children.
Tell me about this dash of coin Bataro had. Worry creases her face. She sizes you up with a quick look.
I tell you, I do not know where it is, and I am sure it would be little to someone like you. After what happened, Bataro would sooner have thrown it into the waters than given it to the Mataru or the Rawatayans. If it is anywhere, It is surely with his body.
I could look for Potaro.
I could never ask someone to go down to the old city, but since you offer...
Do we know about the old city? I don't think we know.
It is a big and dangerous place. But perhaps he hid himself. Perhaps... Please, help him if you can. Or bring me news if you cannot.
Alright. Tell me about this Rawazine captain.
Seduzo.
Yes, I know.
They say she is a traitor, so I thought maybe she will take passengers. But she threw Bataro out. Always Bataro was careful with his words, especially as a Raparu. But a Raparu in Neketaka gives offense just by breathing the air of his betters.
Can you take a different ship? She shakes her
Many
head.
ships leave from Queen's Birth, but the Valians take slaves. They say the Principe smuggle goods in the caverns below, but I cannot trust such people. But the Rawatayans have mighty cannons, and a big homeland they abandoned for ours. Perhaps there is more room for us there.
Okay. Guess we can go back and talk to the captain. For a moment I thought she was gone.
Yeah? What is your business with me?
Do you cross paths with a man named Potaro?
The one who threatened me. I shall not soon forget him.
Threatened you?
These Huana learn too many pretty words from the Valians. You cannot trust what they say.
So, what's happened exactly?
This fellow wanted passage on my ship, as if I were the village ferryman. I told him there was none to be had, certainly not at his price.
How heartless.
Better heartless than brainless. I've heard stories of merchants tricked into inviting pirates onto their ships.
Terrible exaggerations of trade company propaganda, I'd wager.
She fills her cup and sets the bottle down hard. Notice again that her hand is shaking.
He told me he had coin. Lots of it. I did not believe him. How could a man who lives in a garbage heap have enough money for passage?
So you assumed the worst and threw him to the wolves?
No, you presumptuous Adiran. I assumed nothing until I saw the swollenette.
The swollenette?
A marked coin. A token of allegiance. The Principe carry them.
Go on.
I knew then that I was dealing with a pirate. I had heard they were influential in the Gullet, but I did not realize how much so. I called for the guards and they dragged him away. That is the last I saw of him.
Behind, the children still need passage out of the city.
There's nothing I can do. The passenger quarters have been reserved by a dwarf named Orin.
Orin, you say?
Why do you bring this to me?
I won't tell the Deadfire company about your dealings if you take it behind the children. That could work. We have little here. Think of how they could benefit from Rawazine culture. Oron. Tell me about Oron.
He and his people are gold-packed knights. Orin is... particular. Perhaps that is good. He just finished a contract to guard the Valian Luminous Mill. I hear Animancers are also particular.
Oh, that's one.
He's upstairs. Just do not interrupt him if he's arranging things.
Okay. Options. Options. I like it. There's a lot of, like, we could go down to old city. We could look for the coin. We could look for this. Look at this dwarf. Maybe talk him out of taking the passage, or we could get them otherwise agree to take them. You say upstairs. We didn't actually visit upstairs. I thought this was the level. But I actually need to call it a day here. I'm feeling quite tired, so I don't want to push it too far today, because we have tomorrow to continue, and well, all the weekends to follow. But I think this was a good introduction into Neketaka, and we barely scratched the surface. Yeah, thanks guys for watching. Have a good rest of the Saturday, good weekend, and I will see you tomorrow. And for anyone watching this on a later date on YouTube, thank you for watching there. Pillars of Eternity 2 continues on the weekends going forward, and then somewhere in the future, once we get through this, I will play Baldur's Gate. So if you are into these type of games, weekends is the time. But I will see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.